This is a 5-year-old Minecraft server that I've had up for a very long time. Actually, my friend is the one who's been hosting the server. Hello, welcome, my name is Cozy, and this is my 5-year-old forever world, because it'll be up forever, that I play on with multiple other people, but a lot of them don't really play anymore that often. But the server will be up forever regardless. So it's 5 years old, and I'm going to show you everything that we've done on this server. Everything that I've done is more accurate to say. And spoiler alert, it's not that much because I've been playing very slow and lazy. Okay, so world tour, let's get started. All right, so first things first, the world's first glow sign, and you should be amazed at that. And that's really the most important thing, so if you want to click off now, that's fine, I don't blame you. That's really all that we've done. That's the most impressive thing that exists on the server. Anyways, next up, pales in comparison, but here is spawn. I built this and I'm proud of it. It used to look way uglier when I first made it, but I renovated it back when copper came out. So that was cool. I really like this build. I'm super proud of it still, and I'm super happy with it. I think my skills with building have improved a lot since building this. I'm gonna go freecam real quick. I'll do that a lot in this video just so I can show things easier. I think my skills have improved a good amount since then, but I'm still really happy with how it turned out. I think it's a really cute and fun little building for our spawn area. So with this being the spawn building, this is the world spawn for the server. It's somewhere around here, so it's a nice little lobby area. This is like a little flea market area that I made for everybody so that you can like rent a stall and sell whatever you want. We have someone here that was selling shulkers, making a killing every single day. I am tempted to steal these diamonds because I don't think this guy plays anymore. I want those diamonds, but I'm not gonna steal them. I sell pork chops here. No one wants to buy my pork chops. I got into a little competitor war here with my friend who sells golden carrots that are way worse, of course, way worse than pork chops. I was also selling fireworks. Anyways, this is just like a little stall area. If you don't want to build your own shop, you just wanted to sell stuff, I made that, and that's cool. Over here, we have a little bit of community storage, some beds, and then like a little notice board. Just some spawn stuff, you know how it'd be. A little portal to Nether Hub, which isn't really a hub, it's more just like a big tunnel, but you know, that is it's something. Back here we have like a shopping district, kind of. We have a couple of shops that actually sell stuff, and mainly just like ghost buildings, you know, buildings that were made a long time ago that were really never touched again afterwards, which is fine. So it's not a very active server and it's not a very active shopping district, but I think it's full of a lot of memories and I really enjoy that. Oh, that's a map right there. I'll come back to that maybe. A little sheriff's office that I built where I was too lazy to finish the word, so it just says sir, so that's cool. Here is a courthouse that I built. This is the Royal Courthouse of Spawn. Let me give you a nice look here. Free cam mode. I love this build. I'm real happy with this build. Looks super cool. That's something a friend made. That was his house. And then industrialization kind of overtook his area. Sorry about that. But yeah, courthouse. Real big, real pretty. Also unfinished. That's going to be a recurring theme with a lot of this stuff on this server. But the idea was big, pretty facade. Press this button. My friend Ian made this because he's a nerd and I don't know how to do redstone. And this little elevator that goes down, and this was supposed to be the courtroom. I didn't do it, obviously. Maybe one day though. Maybe one day I'll finish it. I think that could be fun. Alright, but that's about it for that. I mean, there's a little bit more here in the shopping district, but really not much. I have a building that I'm thinking about doing there. I had something that was there, but I tore it down recently because I didn't want it there anymore. So yeah, that's about it. Shopping district is awesome. I've spent a lot of time here kind of making these paths and stuff, but there's not much going on really. There is actually something really awesome in this fountain. It plays Crazy Frog in the morning. What time is it? Ooh, maybe I'll stick around so you can catch that. Let me look at the map. Here's the map. Oh, it was an Adventurers Guild. I haven't updated it yet. There was a big roof like that. And it's not there anymore. It's just a hole. Well, not a hole. Blank spot. Okay. I'll see you in the morning for Crazy Frog. Real quick while we're waiting for nighttime for morning for Crazy Frog. Oh, yeah. These are like a little Pinterest design that I found on Pinterest. And I just put some cats in here. It's like cat guardians. I think that's super cute. Anyways, what I was going to say is you may have or may have not noticed some other buildings all around the area. are all around the place. You're going to be noticing a lot of other buildings that I'm not necessarily going to point out. Like I said, this is a multiplayer server. It's still up right now. And so a lot of people have played in the past and a lot of people may play in the future. And so there are a lot of other people's builds and bases like scattered around the world, which I think is really awesome. It adds a lot of like history and life to the server, you know, just stumbling upon someone something. But I'm not going to be showing them off because it's not my place. They're not my builds. They're not mine to show off. So I'll basically just be ignoring them. So if I don't address them, that's why. All right, it's morning now. Crazy Frog, come on. Maybe my second biggest achievement on this server, other than the glow sign, I'd say. Okay, next up we have oh, my third greatest achievement on the server has to be the server railway system, the SRS for short, keep that in mind. So here at spawn, you see we've got these long railways going out in both these directions here. And so this is another unfinished project, shocker, but it's basically just going to be a big rail system that goes across the entire server and connects up like everyone's houses and stuff. And so that's basically all that I have for this side of it, this branch. I didn't give it much love because I don't live over there and I'm selfish. So yeah, the SRS is awesome. We're going to come back to the SRS that goes that way because that goes to my base. But first we're going to go look at all my old bases on the server because it's been up for a very long time and I'm incredibly indecisive. Is that glass missing up there? Oh, glass is missing up there. I need to put some glass up there. Okay, whatever. Anyways, to my other base, here I go. Alright, here's a stop on the way to my first ever base on this server. This here is Creeper Island. That's what I dubbed it. This is an old build that I made. I think I've learned a lot about building since this. This is really, really old. But I was super proud of it at the time. And you know what? I still am a little proud of myself. Good old little builder me. Anyways, this was just like a little storage house. There's some chests up here, you know, because my friend Ian and I, we made this creeper farm over here. And I had the huge ambition of making it look like a giant creeper. So I did this giant outline and then never did anything with it. But it is a functioning farm over there, so that's where I get all my gunpowder still, until I make a better farm actually close to my house, because this is really far away right now. But anyways, going to my first base, it's way over here, so I'll see you there. Alright, there it is, first base coming into view. Right there you can see that big circle window. It's kind of on the other side of this cliff here, so we're almost there. Oh, and it's right there. Let me see if I can land on this right here. I can, perfect. There it is, first house I ever made on this server. I'm really happy with how I was able to build this. I did not know a lot about building back then. I definitely needed a lot more practice, but I made this and I was super proud of it, and I still think it's pretty cute. So let me go show you around. In here, oh, that activates like a little doorbell that my friend had set up to prank me, kind of. I'll set it off right now. Pretty awesome. Got annoying very, very fast because this was my storage room. Super, super organized. Probably the most impressive and organized storage room you've ever seen in your entire life. I've basically cleared this place out already. There's not that much stuff in here. Oh, that's a lot of books. They're probably all crappy books. Whatever. But yeah, this was this. I'm setting this off again. Out here, just like with all of my other Minecraft bases, I had huge ambitions. On the other side of this mountain, it's a little like flat. Let me show you real quick. Did this little bridge right here, and I was planning to do a big like kingdom, a giant like village or something like that. And obviously that never happened. Anyways, this is the actual entrance to my house. I really like this entrance. That is just a lot of fun. I think that you should try to make your bases as stupid and fun as possible. So that's cool. I enjoy that. Anyways, inside the house, I have a ton of animals here. This is where my bed used to be. Slept outside. And then this is my secret cave area. If we open this door, go through, make sure we close the door behind us so nothing can follow. We see that I didn't do anything here. Shocker. And here is my little glass looker spot. And then this is like a little aquarium that I made. I don't know if you can see the fish. Oh, there's some. Yeah, they're pretty hard to spot sometimes. They're a little annoying, but I remember being really happy with this. I like the little gradient that I did, some of my favorite colors here. And this was like a little flower garden that I made with bees to collect honey. That is it for this area, I'm pretty certain. So now I'm gonna go over to my second base ever on the server, and I'll meet you there and show that off. All right, here we are at my second base, flower forest. I love the flower forest. I've always really loved the flower forest, and on like every server I've played on in the past since the flower forest was added, I've tried to make a base in the flower forest. Anyways, little portal. I think I copied that just like off Pinterest or something. Cute design, I really like it. But over here is the house, my only house that I built here. It's kind of like a stables a little bit. I really like horses in the game. This game, I think they're underappreciated and underused. So I've got some horses, got some animals, just some bulk storage and stuff. And then over here, actually, let me do F6 real quick. Sorry, freecam real quick, and show off the house. Nothing super crazy special. I think I was getting a little bit better at building. Ah, rain. Of course it's raining. Let me go inside. Why is it silent? Oh, I hear it now. Anyways, inside, and I actually organized this time somewhat. I'll get to that in a second. Here's some decorative stuff, kind of like wardrobe-ish things. I don't know if there's really much in there. A little bit of a rug, and then this is my sleeping area. I have my doohickey. I love my doohickey. I do that every night before bed. My magic wand and human flesh, and then some rando stuff. Oh, and a bell for ringing, of course. Smelting spot, and then okay, organizational system. Actually, real quick, let me show this off. I like this. There's something I love to do with chains. I love putting my shulker boxes on chains like that. I don't know what it's supposed to be necessarily. I just think it's cool, and it's a really cool way to store them, you know, if I'm not using them or something like that. Anyway, storage, yeah, so they're not really organized. It's kind of, but I didn't label any of this stuff. It's just like what I immediately associate with this item. It was my thinking, and it's pretty bad because I've got like 4 here that are wood, but in my head I just forced myself to memorize like, okay, this one is like wood, and this one is like stairs and slabs, and this is like weird. You know what I mean? It doesn't make much sense. Here with the dirts, I think I broke it up into like, okay, this like grass, and this is like sand and gravel or something like that. Oh, this one's dirt. This one's sand. This one's leaves. Okay. So you see, bad system. That's my, what I'm good at, doing bad systems. Let me sleep real quick. Go away, rain. Please go away. The rain is going away. Yay. All right. So that's about it for this house. I think, yeah, like I said, I got a little bit better with building, but still not my best work by far. Still pretty bad work for me, in my opinion. Over here is like a little cottage in the same theming as this house that I had built for a friend, because I really liked the idea of having like a home away from home for my friends in my areas. No interior or anything like that, just a little cottage. It's pretty cute. I think it's pretty cute. Anyways, like my usual areas, I usually... Oh, right. This is a little sitting spot. My friend was sitting here watching me build that, and I just never took it down. As per usual with my bases, I have big ambitions but never do anything. And so I wanted to make a giant kingdom in this whole flower forest, and my original idea, I think, was to build something up really tall right here and for it to be like a castle, you know, that was like way above everything else. Never did that, obviously. But okay, that's it. Now I'm going to my base, my actual base, the one I've been working on, and my real one. And yeah, the end. I'm going. See you there. This is not my base. I lied to you. We're not there yet. We're going there next. But I just remembered on my way there that there's one more thing that I should show off. We're at a secret undisclosed location right now. Super secret and mysterious. Down here is, well, this was before the trials had come out. And so my friend and Ian, we wanted to... My friend and Ian, what am I saying? My friend Ian and I, we wanted to make like a little dungeon or something. A fun like challenge for people on the server to do. So we made this and we called it The Trials before the actual trials came out. So we're the originals. We did it first. So that's it. Down here is that. So we have all the rules right here for people to read, blah, blah, blah. It's super awesome and cool. Back here, people can put away their stuff so they don't lose it, set their spawn, and then get going. And we have a set of challenges. There's no pressure plate there. We have a set of challenges. They're all themed. This one is dexterity, so it's like parkour. And then you see down there where that lectern is the second challenge. I think we did 4, maybe 5 in total. Super, super cool project. I am insanely proud of it. Super, super fun. Ian handled all of the redstone and smart stuff and a lot of the layout, honestly. It's a lot of him, so definitely could not have done it without him. I love this project so much and we want to make more on the server. We're just busy. But yeah, super cool. I'm not going to run through it right now, but if anyone's interested, if anyone likes the idea or wants to see more of it, I would be happy to run through it for like a video or something like that. So just make sure to let me know in the comments or something like that if you'd like to see me run through that. I'm not very good at it, so it'll be a pretty fun video. Okay, going to my base now. All right, here we are at my beautiful, beautiful home. I love this place. I have huge ideas and plans for it, and I've actually done a lot of them, unlike with the other bases. So first off, here's my portal. It's a giant sword. I think that's super, super cool. Heavily referenced a sword from, like a sword design from Pinterest. But I did add a little bit of wax over here. Oh, a creeper, what? Come on, dude. Glad I didn't die. Okay, hold on one sec. Okay, I'll fix the rest of that later. Anyways, sword, yep, I put some wax on the top and stuff like that to, well, it's supposed to look like wax because candles are kind of my thing. Take off my helmet here and you can see candle with wax on top of my head, so that's cool. So yeah, I really like this sword design. It's really awesome. I'm kind of doing a weird tour. Let me fly out over here. I should have came in from the SRS. Server railway system for long is what that means. Down that way is spawn, so if you were going this way, then you would have gotten to my place. It's about a 4-minute minecart ride. As you can see, I've got these big walls all around my place, and only this part of the wall is decorated so far. They're all pretty much filled in, oh, except for there. But yeah, this is super awesome. I really like this. The wall design is fairly simple, but I kept it simple so that I wouldn't procrastinate too much. I've already procrastinated a lot. But as you can see, it's not like textured or anything. I wanted to keep it simple so it wouldn't be like an insane pain in the butt. So yeah, you go through here and then you arrive here. Let me go down there actually. That's a work in progress. I'll talk about that in a sec. Well, it's like all a work in progress. Anyways, you get here and there's this little gatehouse here. I really like this build. Whoa, what are you doing here? I haven't seen these guys in forever. Don't attack me, please. I'm just doing a tour. I'm super happy with this build. I love it a lot. Very cute little houses. They're tiny. They just have a bed and they have like a chest in each. But I really like this little bridge that goes across. I love doing little things like this in builds. Adding tiny little bits of interactivity, you know, where you can kind of scale across it or something. Wow, there's so many more of you. Where'd you come from? Leave me alone. Anyway, so that's cool. Yep, I love this house. Let me give it a little bit better of a view. Bam. A creeper, another? Are you serious? Oh, come on. Where did that guy even come from? It was daytime. You guys didn't even warn me. Anyways, I'm trying to connect up everything with paths. So as you can see here, this kind of spirals down this mountain and off in this direction. It goes towards the gate. And then right here, let me actually fly over there so I can get away from these freaks. I'm working on a little bit of crappy terraforming right here, but here I'm gonna do like a big stone and cobblestone factory. I've already got the farm in here. I just copied some designs off of YouTube. I'm like really paranoid now. I'm like looking all around for creepers. Anyways, I just copied some designs off YouTube. These generate cobblestone. Cobblestone goes in these chests, and then I've got this super long super smelter. This is like crazy inefficient. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. And this makes the cobblestone into stone for me. Oh, that's a lot of buckets. I'll take care of that later. But yeah, so that's how I get my stone and cobble because I'm too lazy to mine. It's lava generation. And so yeah, I'm gonna do a nice little build here. It's gonna be awesome. I'll probably do that for the next episode, if and when I do another episode, if anyone's interested in seeing more. of this world. Let me continue on down here. So up there, if we went up those stairs, that's where we had come from. The sword, the portal, the main sort of like entrance, you know, if you're not coming in from the SRS or a railway system for long. And there's nothing up there, it's just flat. But down here, if we continue on this way, this kind of goes to the bulk of what I've got so far. So here on the left, this is a house that I made for a friend. Again, just like with that last area, I like to have little houses that my friends can stay in when they're like in my area. And so there's not much in there, and no interior either. I am really lazy about doing interiors, but I kind of get a pass for this one because it's not even my house, it's my friend's house. This build, I love this build. This is my my villager breeder right here. This is how I get villagers. Super tall, they breed up there, and then they plop on down to the ground, but they're safe because there's water. And then there's this little bit of spruce wood right here where I can rail up to anywhere I want to go, and I've got villagers. So yeah, let me show off the build a little bit. I really like this build, one of my favorite builds that I've done. And let me go on inside, and there's really nothing. There's a dude, and there's a bunch more dudes. Way up there is where the mommy and daddy are, and I toss them bread and they plop out a baby for me very nicely. Right here, I want to have a big like underground base with a huge storage room and stuff like that. This is a door design that I saw from Germsy Boy on YouTube. If you like watching Minecraft builders who are good at building, you should definitely watch him. He's incredible at building. And I saw the door design on one of his videos and I just wanted to copy it. It's really cool. So I might copy it. I kind of got indecisive on whether I wanted to make a different design or not, so it's not finished. I might do a different one. We'll see. But general idea is a very tall door and then a big cavernous pool thing. I'll do that for a future video for sure if I continue with videos for this this world. But yeah, I really need a storage room. I don't really have a proper one yet. And then over here, this is my moss farm. I built this kind of... Oh, what am I doing? I built this kind of like moss manor type of build. Super happy with this one as well. I really liked how this one turned out. Let me go inside. This one actually has an interior, which I'm very proud of. I like almost always skip interiors. Here it is. Very cute in here. I like it a lot. Cozy little fireplace. Weird little staircase that goes up to this like balcony area, but it's cute. Nice view. And then over here we've got the actual machine. So this is just some like fake machinery. I think this was also just something I pulled off of Pinterest. These like machine designs. Then down here is the actual moss farm. And so I flipped this lever right here. I made sure it has bone meal in these dispensers, and then it just makes the moss in here. And then they go through all these hoppers, they go up this item elevator, and then they get sorted right here into all these chests right here. Back here is kind of like a back room, but also these stairs. So just cozy little spot. And then these stairs go between all the levels and the towers. So I have a bed here if I need to sleep. And then at the very top of this tower, I actually have a bee farm. There's bees up there. Let me show you. Cute little bees. And so I have it set up with observers and dispensers to shear or whatever, or bottle the honey whenever they put honey in there. Also the rooftop, I can stand up here. I like standing on rooftops. It's kind of cute and pretty up here. Anyways, gets the honey, collects it, and then I get it in these chests. And that's awesome because I use a lot of honey because I make a lot of candles. But yeah, that's it for this. Now, the other two buildings in my area. Here is my actual house. It's kind of like a blacksmith. I almost always end up doing like a blacksmith house for my house just because I think that's really cool. But yeah, this is my house. This is where I live, and this is also where I have my chests. Let me go show off. So down here in the bottom is where I have all of my storage. This back here is like miscellaneous storage for stuff that I'm too lazy to sort because I'm really bad at organizing. And this is my slightly more organized system. I'm still really stupid and I've done the same thing as before. It doesn't even matter that they have names. These are all classified as logs, but they're different logs. So this is only oak. This is only spruce. You see what I mean? And I've got a bad habit of doing that. I don't really know why I always do that. These are all stone and cobble. Are they actually? Okay, these are actually just stone and cobble. But look, right here, stairs and slabs. These are only stairs, these are only slabs. So, bad habit I have. But yeah, that's my little storage area, not a very good storage area. Anyways, here is a small super smelter that I did. Very little. If you check it out right here, you can put stuff in the spruce boat, and then, let me free cam. The spruce boat gets everything pulled out of it by these hoppers. They go into these ferni and then smelt, and then item elevator up to here. And so I have fuel here. You put in your fuel, and then the minecart hopper takes the fuel and it goes and it puts it in all these hoppers to put it in the ferni. It's pretty simple, pretty little, not very efficient, but it's really cute, and it definitely works for like this blacksmith feeling, in my opinion, for me at least. So there's that. Let me go up these stairs. I'm a huge sucker for raised entrances like this for a home. I really, really like them. So we go in here. We have a little bit of like a mudroom area. You know, you can sit, kick off your shoes, take off your armor, whatever. You know, ender chest, potted plant. Up here, these are chests for a friend. They just don't have their house yet, so they wanted somewhere to put their stuff. So those aren't meant to be there. Here's my little kitchen with a little bit of storage back here. And then up these stairs, I have not even really a bedroom. It's just a bed tucked away in a corner with a clock. Some nice little vines right there. And then this is kind of like a closet. That's where I like to put a lot of my shulker boxes. If I'm not putting them on these chains, this is usually where I'll put them, on these chains instead. I have a little bit of an outdated to-do list right here. This is my favorite spot of any build I've ever done, I think. This open little balcony. I'll usually fly in and fly out from here. Super nice, super fun. And then over here, I've got a tower where you can walk across the bridge. Awesome. And you can go up it. And so I thought to make it a little bit more interesting, I'd force you out about halfway up the top and then make you walk around the outside. I think that's just really nice, you know, you can see the players from outside, which is one, super cool, but two, also while you're walking around here, you are forced to look outside and you kind of see your environment and stuff. So that's super awesome. And then up here I have an enchanting table. And that's it. Okay, last build I have now. Let me run to it. All right, my last build that I have in this area so far is this giant iron factory. This is where I have my iron farms. I love this build. Super detailed, super like industrial feeling. Really, really happy with it. But as you will see as we enter, I've done nothing. I've done nothing in here. There's no interior. I'm so lazy. But yeah, iron farm. So each one of these 4 things spawns golems, and I'm up to my neck in iron. I got more iron than I can do anything with. So, you know, I'm good. I'm good on iron. I do have something at the top of this though. Let me go show. So I'll just free cam, save us the time. If I fly up here, well, first off, I have just a little spot where you can stand here. I haven't even done the full floor yet. And then right here, these are tiny little balconies where you can stand and look. I really like doing stuff like that in buildings, so I think that's really cute. But right here, this is where I farm all my wood. So I go up here and plant my spruce trees, and this is just far enough from the grass that it doesn't make it podzol. So I grow my spruce trees there, and I break them. And that's it. It says iron right there. That's cool. And then this is just like a gravel little ceiling. I just thought it would be nice to include something like this. There's no actual purpose to it. But yeah, that's it. If you wanted to see the back, there is a giant pipe coming out going into the ground. And I also added some of these walkways that wrap around the side of the building or whatever. So yeah, that's cool. But I think that is about it. Let me free cam again. That is it for my area. If you want to see it like from bird's eye view, kind of, that's the front wall. And then as you can see, big walled off area. I just need to finish that side right there. I've had some friends help me finish a lot of these sides, so thank you to all of them. And then I plan to have the SRS, server railway system for long, by the way. I plan to have that extend out of each cardinal direction, you know, going off in all these different directions for other people's bases and stuff. I just think it's really fun to connect the world in that way. So that's about it, but there is one final thing that I want to do for this video before I end it. I thought to myself that if I do more videos on this server, then it'd be really fun to make something that's kind of like an everlasting memory for the videos and for the server. And so I want to build a kind of episode shrine somewhere. I need to pick a nice spot for it, so I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna build it and I'll tell you all about it. So I'll see you once I do that. I'm really happy with it. I think it's super cute, and it feels very like ruiny. That's kind of what I wanted to go for. I wanted to go for like ancient, mystical, maybe even slightly like elven ruins here that are very overgrown, very abandoned, and it's just cool. I like it a lot. So candles here, duh, because I love candles and they're nice. It looks really pretty at nighttime. Maybe I'll wait for it to get night or something. No, it's way too early. But yeah, super pretty. And the general idea is I've got these pillars, 5 pillars here, and wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count, by the way. It's my disorder, so keep that in mind. Just kidding, but not. I am kidding. I'm just dumb. Anyways, 5 pillars. Each pillar has 5 lecterns here, and so each lectern will be 1 episode. So each pillar's kind of zombie. Each pillar's kind of like 5 episodes. And so here I've already got episode 1. This is episode 1, World Tour, and episode Shrine. Yay! And so each episode, I'm gonna go ahead and fill out a book and put it here in the lectern. And that's awesome. That's just gonna be awesome. And once each pillar is filled up, I'm gonna take a button and I'm going to set off this light. So it's lit up and it's like, bim bam, it's done. You know, like completed, done, go away. So that's awesome. That's cool. I'm super excited about that. I really like this build. Oh yeah, I used a lot of these copper things here, so we can kind of see like as it ages, you know? So they're not waxed, and I don't want them to be this orange. I want them to be this nice blue, this nice teal, this nice green. That'll be really pretty. I think that's gonna look sick, and it's gonna help complement these color or harmonize with these colors much better, because the orange already kind of complements the green, but not in the way that I want. I want it to harmonize more than complement. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. I had a lot of fun making this and a lot of fun showing off the world. Like I said, there is a ton more in this world that I just did not show off. A lot of it isn't mine, but there's some things that are kind of like collaborative projects that I wouldn't mind showing off if anyone was interested in seeing more. I'm happy to do more videos on this server. I want to do more videos in general of me playing Minecraft because I love this game. So if you liked the video or liked me at all, then go ahead and subscribe, leave a like or something. I'd super appreciate anything like that. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions for anything that you'd like to see, or you know, anything along those lines. And if you didn't like me, then, well, I guess that sucks, but thanks for watching anyways. But yeah, seriously, thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate you. Have a good day. I'll see you later. Goodbye.